I want to start this by saying I'm going to explain some things, not theories, not assumptions, just truth from my own life. I can only speak from my perspective, my personality, my time here on this earth, from living long enough to see how the same things just keep happening over and over again. And what I'm talking about today, it's the same old domination, just wearing new language, new faces, new slogans, same pattern. Now, I'll give examples as I go, but let me start where I know it best, where it lives close to the bone.
Okay, let me go a little slow so that I can pretty much break this down as I want to share and explain it while I'm learning this. Is a new phrase I found. I've never heard of the word moral credentialing. When I was asking about and inquiring about someone's personality, the way their behavior was, and something that happened, and it came back with moral credentialing, which pretty much means, like, you know how they say, do you walk the walk? Well, do you actually walk that talk? You could talk. I always say you could talk a good game, but it can, once you recognize it, you'll see it when it gets deeper, and it's not easy to recognize unless you've seen it a few times before, and which is like, it's in various different forms in various different types of relationships, like in intimate relationships. Look, I wash the dishes all the time. I, take your shoes off, massage your feet when you get home all the time. So when I do something wrong, I expect to get away with it. That was a poor piss, example, but it's just what I came up right away. They say things like, when I was reading about it, and so this is why I have to try to redo this video into my own words, because I was mainly reading from what AI had written. If I can remember correctly, it was saying for example, in workplace relationships or workplace scenarios, if a manager has a meeting and they say they're always harping on how good they are with diversity, things must be done this way to include everybody, so that we don't show, and you never want to show that you're against anybody because of the word diversity. And they always do good, and they always put up the flyers, they always have the potlucks that would have diversity and stuff like that. But you'll notice they'll turn around and the next person they hire is somebody with no qualifications, and someone that is from their same background, somebody that looks like them, walk like them, talk like them, act like them, believe like them. And so they gave them favor and gave them a high position job, knowing that person has no experience and no qualifications at all, but they are willing to teach them because they come from the same background as them. And I guess that would fall under moral credentialing as well. So then I went and I said, well, give me some of the examples from videos, or include some articles about this topic, and from behavioral scientists and things of that nature. So one of the first things it said was that learning about moral credentialing can be a form of self-protection, right? But here's where it gets tricky. It gets tricky is like when you start to overanalyze. Because I asked the question, I said, well, how does this, by me, I look at various different personalities and behaviors. This is my way of figuring out if I'm going to cancel a meeting with somebody, if I keep noticing certain behaviors that they have, or I know how to react to them if I'm in a workplace. I cannot, for me to feel safe, I cannot react with them the way I perform and act with others. And so they said that it can be tricky. They didn't use the word tricky. I forgot what it said, but it's like you start to over and train your brain to, I'm going to prove this person is the way I think they are type deal. Like, you're training your brain to always look for certain characteristics or certain faults or certain likes in people. And that's where it can be a flaw, So rather than when you interact with somebody, go by your first instinction, like what did you first think when they said something or did something, rather than over analyzing it. If you felt something in your gut when they spoke a certain way, when they treated another person a certain way, whether they reacted a certain way within your conversation, or you walked away feeling, how did you feel? Did you feel at ease, or did you feel just totally disgusting? And so rather than every encounter with that person looking for something that and you have experience with, just take it easy. And if you notice something, okay, fine, let it be. But and then take it from there. But don't I'm gathering from this information is like, don't over analyze it. Like me, it's like, all right, I know what I'm dealing with, and that's it. I know how to tread lightly around this person because they are displaying some things that I noticed I didn't like or whatever, and just keep it at that rather than keep looking for more and trying to go deeper on more. I think that might be it. Okay, so I was just read another paragraph where it says you cannot logic someone out of being who they are. Like they have lived their life, their many years being on this earth, building who they are, right? And so to sit there and try to not rationalize, but try to figure out who in the hell this is, it's like trying to decode a toxic person. It keeps you binded with them. The word they use is tethered to them, right? And you don't want that. You just want to trust your gut feeling, make your decisions, and move on, or continue to deal with it. Whatever feels comfortable to you, I'm telling myself, whatever feels comfortable to protect oneself when you find out about how certain people are, and if it's going to harm you or stifle your growth or become really horribly toxic, or you feel as though you're becoming under their wing as far as control or manipulation. Those are the things I try to protect myself from. So, you don't want to, is what I'm learning here after reading this, is because I was curious about certain people I just don't like dealing with, but then again, in the fields that I have been in and continue to want to go into, when deciding whether to cancel a meeting or stop listening to that person or just go tone deaf on somebody, I guess I have to keep in mind that you don't owe anybody a breakdown of trying to, be nice and yes, you're gonna be kind and be nice on the outside if they are respectful to you, but you don't know it, owe anybody that reward type thing to spend extra time and effort into trying to figure them out. Like all this benefit of the doubt and this and that and that and that. Nah, you done what you done. You said what you said. You acted the way you acted. You have hurt people, even if you say sorry. But I'll just take that as I'm not going to bend over backwards. And I may understand where you're coming from or know your history, but I'm not going to dwell in pacifying someone, because of this, because they are what they have went through and they have not looked into themselves yet to do the work on themselves, and the witnessing of them hurting others, whether it be in a hospital setting, hurting me, whether it be in conversations, any type of conversation. It could be intimate, workplace, neighbor, whatever. And I'm not spending that much time going deep into the brain on that. So I'm gonna read here this quote they have here. Human connection isn't a certificate you get from a textbook or a professional. I know myself through real lived experiences and mutual respect, not by over-analyzing toxic dynamics. So when my spirit flinches while everyone else is smiling, I don't need a scientific study to validate it. If an interaction plants doubt in my mind instead of building authentic connection, that is my cue to exit. And so throughout life, I've noticed people definitely do look for ways to try to keep latching on to you and keep trying to be in your life when you try to go quiet, when you try to not want to be bothered. And the hard part is standing your ground per se and saying, using different mechanisms and methods to not let them get in to the mind, the body, the soul, the thoughts, the actions, because they can read you and they're reading you on a different level than you reading them. They know that maybe you were able to tolerate a lot of bullshit, or you have tolerated a lot of crap, that they can get away with a lot with you. So they look for what they want in people as well. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I'm learning, and by, doing these videos and brain dumping and things of that nature, I am definitely learning to protect myself more and stand firmly more on certain behaviors and how people are. Me personally, I can't just go hide under a rock and not deal with people. That's not a part of my everyday life. For whatever reasons, and for what has my experiences from the past in my workplace environments, family environments, things of that nature. But I don't know, I just wanted to share that as I think about that. And then also I noticed something else is like when you can be used to something and certain type of people, and they'll appear, but it takes somebody else on the outside to slap you out of it and say, stop that enabling crap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what I'm saying is trying to say is that something, you can know and feel something is wrong, but you feel so sorry for this person. You're able to give them more leeway because something ain't clocking upstairs in the head and in the brain, in their actions on a consistent basis. But it takes somebody, and that's why it's good to watch and listen to other people with experience, and read books and articles and periodicals and things of that nature, because it will help as you continue to go on with life to slap you out of it, because it's not helping you to stay there and coddle that person. I think that's it. All right, I'm just sharing, brain dumping.